Hello. I don't know, my audio is fucked again. That'll fix it. We do not have much time. There are a few ways that this path could branch. But we gotta figure some of this shit out before our lock. It feels like... Honestly, I just need to run the fight first. See how a couple of these things feel. And it will kind of determine... I'm almost kind of rooting against Night Sisters today. There's a glorious purpose that I could give Watt starting next week that I would very much like to explore. And I really did not like how tanky Watt ended up making Asajj last match. But I am still just going to run this game plan first until, yeah, bad things happen, I guess. Well, we're pretty hooked into damage immunity either way, I guess. Yeah, so this isn't Dengar. This is 3x Merc stun. Like, why else would there be Cadbane here? So more or less, Marin's self-cleansing is still, like, well within range here. Please just don't self-sabotage. Okay. Marin died at an acceptable rate this time. I do kind of want the assist buff off of them, but it depends on how much they focus on Marin versus Tal's. There's a world where I'm supposed to bring Asajj back. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Ah, that's fucking unfortunate. Should have done on the first action. I think we just pass. So this is the stage where we would have infinite turns if Watt did not exist. And they didn't really focus Marin, so I don't think she would have been stunned to oblivion anyway. I'm gonna continue to play this weird. She's about to cook herself out, so is he. Okay. Oh, interesting. He's on ult instead of Duts. We just need to let him cycle ult charge enough that he can kill Asajj via Duts. Which, like, she's stacking her own health, so I don't imagine it'll be that hard. Famous last words, perhaps? That should be it. Hey, believe it or not, I think we're actually still okay. She has stacked a lot. 28k per hit. She has become quite the sledgehammer. Yeah. I don't know how I feel still. Hmm. I don't know, maybe we can bake it into our modding consideration at the very least, but we're talking one on defense versus one on offense, so it's not really a flex slot. It's pretty committal. Okay. We just like go here next. Actually. I need mace. Give me mace. Need is a strong word. I like mace. No CA6. We can vuln wherever. I was gonna say that it doesn't really do anything at the moment. Somehow we actually managed to keep the debuffs. She just got fucking cratered. Alright. We are full on stuff. Except time. No, it's upwing. I don't know. Remember if I had a GI yet. I could do something weird like B2. I would almost like to have had like L3 here or something instead. What if? Like, what's the conversion rate on potency actually? Like, it's 200% potency, but for what? It's like 30%, right? Wait, is it really only her? I forgot. Maybe we just go this. Am I forgetting anything? No, it is 30%. Yeah, so like what? 200% potency down to 60% offense effectively versus just going crazy on BT1 armor pen. I kind of want to be more aggressive here potentially. I don't know, man. We ran this last time, we'll stick with it. I am still nervous about Nihilist's damage output. What if we just drop Torture here? I'm overthinking things now, but... Because only Savage has that, and that annoys me. I feel like we should go for Talon. But I don't want to just, like, sit here and let Savage do his thing. What if we opt out of hitting Savage? We chill. I don't know what this character's base crit chance is, but I hope it's not that high. It's not. This is a way more tactical fight than I intended it to become. I could really use that torture turn back right now. Perhaps we are okay. returned to us. Interesting fight. Very interesting. I'm not sure if I need to be nervous about executing Cal. Because it breaks Link on Sabina and potentially opens us up to damage. I'm gonna just do it. Pay the consequences. We don't want to kill everyone is the problem. We want to keep one person alive for Link. Actually, wait, is it even true we have fucking Bane here? We can just brute force Ahsoka down, I'd imagine. It's still good practice, right? I guess it's not good practice if we're worried about time, but if it happens, it happens. Alright, you may press the I win buttons now. Alright. Any backwall shenanigans? Sorta. Mixed teams number 1. None of this really matters all that much. 30 minutes? Yeah, we need to consolidate down pretty quick. I was hoping to go live sooner. I fear the day where I find an offense pause that just, like, fucking wipes my team. Today is not that day. Or so it would seem. I don't know if we put that many exposed as the cooldown cycle. Maybe I just handshake it. Yeah. Okay. Did I make a loadout last time? I hope I did. What the fuck? I didn't know there was a mods. Wait, what? Holy shit. I didn't know that existed. You learned something new. It don't really matter what we do here too terribly much. Actually, I should have saved boss mass, I think. Can I have the funny die button? Are we there yet? Good enough. Oh, I wish I had Barris. Fuck, man. Am I really going back to this cursed place? Boba better. Hmm. What if I don't slam that this time? I know she's not really gonna get to use it ever again. We'll do it just for damage pressure, I guess. I feel like I might have cost myself some contract progress by doing the Bao Shui with them. Wow, we made it. Does it ignore? It does not. I don't remember what it was about that 3v3 fight. I think it just lined up that he didn't have it. I hate Jabba. I wish I just had that dude back on defense. Then I just need to get Barris off of the defense so I can, play a team that actually feels decent there. This is a sort of Jabba versus Sortie situation. Like, this actually might take way longer than I was hoping. Or not Jabba, Wampa. Same thing. Okay. That was way more time than it should have been. I think this is fairly messy on banners. It's a slight problem. But I think it's fast. Yep, banners are dog shit, but the battle was very fast. Not a fan of the frustration. Why am I not going to expose bonds? Yeah, unfortunately, Nas getting that turn off means we're probably not going to be able to get back to cleanse for more banners. Probably not. 64 at least. The last time that First Order is going to play this way. Damn. Alright. Yeah, damage's not high enough. Oh well. A cheeky attempt. I have no idea how Becker is still standing here, but I'm not necessarily complaining. I wish I did spend lessons, actually. Would have lined up more to see. Anyway, have a riposte. Have two ripostes, even. I'm playing this really fucking bizarrely, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. Give me an A. Alright, time for the fun game mode. Hello, Scrap. Welcome to this fun mode of the game. Chips. How was your stream, sir? I have not been counting banners. So I have no idea where the fuck I stand there. But whatever. I did what I had to, and I did what I wanted to. If it does, it does. Don't fuck with my stacks. Decent enough. 5 minutes. Fuck, I actually don't know. I'm almost tempted to just, like, go classic. All is incredibly stupid. Like, we know the classic moves, so why doubt that shit? If it ain't broke. Well, that's a pretty neat dodge. What did I do to deserve this? And then it takes forever for these ships to die. That Y-Wing stun is actually fucking incredible for us here. Tragically for them. Alright. Did I bleed too much? No. Although, okay, so you told me something last night. Apparently there was just like a dumb fluke of chips. So I will say, if this did not happen, I should have lost. I'm an efficiency player now? No. Very much no. Or at least I would not call that Java fight very efficient. Big bit of quick though. Let's talk about that drop. Look, it's like the third person that that's happened to. I'm not gonna pretend to understand what's happening there, but I just say 2 thumbs up to Holdo. Keep up the good work. So yeah, it would have beat me. Solely on Grand. I don't know, I don't know what the fuck to do with Java. I don't want him on defense, I don't like him on offense. In a weird way though, I need to actually like remod the squad now that I actually kind of need to care about how they're optimized rather than just slam a bunch of tenacity and hope for the best. So I'll probably have to do that for next week too. There's so much shit to do for next week now. Holy god. Yeah, I mean, like, if we're just assessing the fight, like, slamming gas here when we had JML was, like, probably not the play. But, I mean, I don't know, the JML banners would have been crazy that much better, but if I were first choice, definitely. It put us below, at the very least. But also next week we would have just JML'd the Padme anyway and not even had this conversation. JML with Merc Stun 6 for JCal. I get where you're going for, but I still just feel deeply uncomfortable without Barris. Barris is just... Are you talking about for Saw? Yeah. Wait, Saw never got his bombs off, though? If you hit F-Flux, but F-Flux, you're not landing anything against Saw Gerrera, I'd imagine. Because of the Lutheran tenacity. So what? It's just Cal with Terminator versus Saw with speed up. If it's like a proper Saw, I don't know that you actually beat that race. Right? Is that crazy? I'm not shit talking Java. Like, my Java's not in a good state right now anyway. But yeah, it's just a miserable time playing that matchup. Kinda always has been. In 3v3, you kinda just were able to wing it enough. That trio fight was fucking cool, man. I have not had an after fight, like, play out that slow. It was so weird, too, because I was basically, like, poking the bear, like, trying to exploit Trey Lee crit avoid to, like, land shock and armor shred on Savage without it actually being a crit because he didn't have vulnerable. What a weird fucking thing. Alright. So how big is the list getting for next week remote shit? Make Java proper. Remod what? What the fuck are we doing with what? So the Nicer Star Fight won today, but I still don't know how I feel on it. Like, it won, but it was not clean. What's the point of WA plus Night Sisters? Tank deck on Marin so that Merc Stun can't shut her down. The only problem is, right at the moment, it kind of backfires, where because Asajj is a separatist, Watt makes her tankier than you would like it to be. Because of the enemy Datacron. It was originally supposed to be a tech for Dengar bonus turn, but they had 3 mercs drafted to put out stun pressure, so, you know. The logic for why it belonged here was decent enough, I think. What else am I not thinking of? We could possibly commission C against Ahsoka next week, non-Bane. Oh. Possibly. Okay. How do I actually feel about this right now? Like, these mods I'm decently happy with. Do we care about crit damage? I don't imagine their damage is actually all that great. She feels very much in the vein of the supporty attacker that CG is doing right now. I imagine this is not terribly much. Yeah, about 50k. Pretty much as expected. Versus call works against Ezra and DR. It's been happening a lot lately. I kind of just started punching buttons. I'm supposed to be here looking at her damage. It's like 20k AoE crit. I don't know. That basic's not bad. Wait, does the basic... Hang on. Go back to her. The enemy had full health or protection up at the start of this attack, but they did they not? Yeah, we're just talking about the damage up at the basic, though. There's a world where I just go hell triangle on her. Like, the basic could potentially just be a lot. Like 100k basic. There are worse fates. I don't know. Oh, there it is. The assist against DR. Nobody else can do it. Oh, she's doing it herself too. Hmm. Hmm. Someone's a cheater. I mean, 77k times 2, but we're up against ferocity, so it's not exactly indicative is the problem. I care way more about the text in her kit than the numbers on her buttons. But I want to say how the best candidates are here either. Yeah. It's a work in progress. So we would gain what? 22,000 health before Bulkron, Balinkron, all that shit. Grab a bit more armor. I don't know, I mean, let's see. Doubles our health. Less than full health, can't recover protection. Is decent. Mostly, she just wants to stay alive to keep cashing us. It's only once per turn, but depending on the matchup, that could start stacking pretty decently. Man, I forgot she had that whole weird revive clause. I don't see her doing it all that much aside from like with her basic, or I guess technically her AoE if you're like towards the end of a fight. If it was like any first order gets a kill, then it would be different. But the fact that it has to be her in a team that's like got a very egocentric leader and asking for all the folks that get put on him, it's the sort of thing that you could do on offense, but not on defense. Maybe in 3v3. I might be leaning more towards health. I don't know, the basic's not bad, but it needing to be protection up is so specific. All hooks get turn meter after assuming you're at advantage. Well, like, SLK swiping doesn't give turn meter, right? When does HRSGG update GUC stats for this round? Stats or like your history? The way the history works is you are randomly fed out your data by CG. And then HRSGG offers it up the moment that they get it from CG. So you're pretty much just at the mercy of a random lottery. That's why some people get it within like 30 minutes of GUC ending, and some people don't get it for like 22 hours. The damage isn't terribly different, but that was also against ferocity. And then the money question for this next week is, in 2025 Galaxy Heroes, does Hux actually need to give a shit about his asset anymore? Hmm. Balin, Malcosmal, BP Cal, SK. I like when Malgus, not fucking Malgus, Balin first came out. I was running Balin Malicos, and it didn't really seem to make a difference, but it might have been a theory theory. I mean, maybe it was just a theory theory issue. It looks like Guggins lost once to it. It was decently low SR though. Hmm. Get him. I think this next week will be decently spicy. Like Quig one shot pretty much all of my teams, which is pretty much what I expected to be happening this season. I'm not like dooming over it. It's just we'll have to create our own fun. But Basel was always going to be a fun part of the season anyway, too. Wait, so does Hellsteel get rid of Bleed? How else would he have healed? It's increasingly funny to me that CG does their best to stop you from using the ideal characters of these missions, like no Omega or no Tech. Or maybe that's the tactic, to make you want to have to play the team on your own so you can do it correctly. I mean, depending on how things play out next week, see, it might not be all that available, or it might be spread thin. It would seem a little bit dire if SLK dies to Bane without seeing. Are we gonna lose this? No, apparently. Apparently, his health pool is garbage. Like, that's the weird thing for the current state of Omega right now, is I don't think Batcher sells himself without seeing other members of the team to, like, sweeten the deal on him. So, like, there's a world where I think I actually didn't need to wait for Batcher, and I should have just commissioned Omega proper. Also, I need to get a Mon Mothma spun up for this week. Yeah, okay, I need to look at the board then. The money question is, where would I have used my Mothma? And do I have a defense team to replace Saw? I thought Saw was real. But it at least made me feel like it was real. It was emotional support defense squad. Okay, where would we have used Mothma? Ray, I doubt it for Ahsoka reasons. Jabba, I'm gonna assume in good faith that Jabba is a no. You can crank your tenacity. Tenacious rebels have been known to do things in the past, but Merkstun would at least make that unpleasant. Strange, but that's overkill. I'm gonna assume Great Brothers are a no. Gungans, perhaps? You can, but you don't really need them to. I can't say there was a good fight here to be like, oh my god, I need a Mon Mothma. It would be cool to try at the very least. I don't know that Luthen doesn't have any, like, I mean, he has Rebel Riposte, but that's, yeah. Not great, not terrible. It would be cool to see where that Conquest character could go next. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I actually did not get very good sleep last night, so I might just go take a power nap and try to reset for the evening. I might stream some Marvel Rivals later, though. I think I'm at the point now where I might start solo queuing it out, just playing it socially. Put some time in, get some practice in. It seems that the game is like not going anywhere. You know, you always have doubts, questions. Yeah, looks like the player base started to slide a little bit yesterday, but still been holding about 400k, give or take. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Y'all enjoy the new raid, the new week. It's fucking Monday. We'll get through it. Later.